Well, here we have it, first bit of gold for the day. I've already seen it, so I know it's gold. I'll pick it out and show you. Here she is, nothing special, but she's a nice little chunky bit, so definitely won't complain, especially for the first bit and the fact that I've been out here for 5 minutes, so good start to the day. Righto guys, I've come back to an old area. I have swept all this. I've been here about 3 times, and every time I pick nuggets up off it, conditions change. Sometimes the ground's a bit wetter, sometimes there's more shade, I don't know what it is, but you always swing at a different angle and there's always slightly different conditions, so you always pick up a bit of gold off here. Now this area here is completely mineralised. It's got bedrock and quartz veins running through the whole thing. I know a lot of people say with the minelab monster you have to swing it slow. You have to ground balance your machine. Well, that does not work here. A lot of people will deny that and say, yeah, Will, you can ground balance it. No, you cannot. Not here, anyway. So I want to show you how I'm finding my gold in these areas. And a lot of the area I work is very, very heavily mineralised, where people are not picking up gold because it's too hard for them to work, or they do not know how to work it. So I'll ground balance the machine just to show you how hot this ground is. Just all of the ground is just hot. Hear that noise, that chatter? That's how I run it. It's how I like to run my machine. And I work through the chatter because you need to remember, a gold monster is one of the newest metal detectors you can get. It's got a 32-bit microprocessor in it, which means it'll pick up a target faster and more sensitive than any other machine out there. So use that chatter to pinpoint targets. Right there. That's a target, that's a bit of ironstone. Right there. That's a bit of ironstone. Right there, there's a target. That, I'll change the angle, that I would almost dig. Just make sure I haven't lost it. Yep, so I've lost it on that angle. And I've caught it again at this angle. I'll dig that, that could actually be a small bit of gold. And the fact that it is jumping to the wrong side is what you expect here, because this area is so heavily mineralised, it masks the targets. But use that chatter of the metal detector and you can pinpoint them targets, because it's a different tone and it will always be repeatable. That's how you work the heavily mineralised area. You need to work the machine fast and you need to work it chattery. Slow and steady will not work in this situation at all. Righto, that's that target I was just showing you. So definitely was a bit of gold, and here's a nice little spot. There we go. Righto, last bit of gold come from just here, and I'm getting a signal here, so give you a listen. Alright, the signal's not as good now, looks more like a hot rock, but there is a lot of iron in this soil, so could be gold and the iron's just masking it. Does sound very good to be a hot rock, so I'm reckoning gold. That's interesting. I might have two signals there. Yep, it's gold. Flat piece. That's why it's a good signal. Not sure if that's going to show, if the camera's going to focus or not, but there he is. Just check, see if there's another pit in there. So there is another signal, but I think it's a piece of iron. So there we go, another bit of gold. Come up to here, I got a nice target, and I've actually found my first silver coin. Let's just flip it the right way. 1 shilling, and it's bloody old, 1865. So I assume it'd be pure silver if it's from there. Yeah, that's a nice coin, bit of weight to it too. So yeah, that's not bad for my first pre-decimal find, especially on the goldfield. Gorgeous looking coin too. Right, I've got a target here. Now, it's not confirming it's gold, but it definitely looks like gold from my experience in this ground. Well, it is saying it's a lot more gold-like now. Before it was flickering a bit more. We'll dig it up and we'll see what we get. Oh, there we go, that's that piece there. He's not huge, he's got a bit of chunk about him though. But it's good to see the golds here. I thought it would be. I haven't hit this spot yet, but it is similar to the other spots I've gone to. Well, I just got stuck into the other side of that hill where I got that last bit of gold, and I hadn't found anything but a heap of shit. A lot of lead and lead items. All sorts of fucking decoration sort of shit and buttons, which was good because that meant any gold should have been got, so it hasn't been hit hard. But I've kept at it because there should be gold in this area, and I've been rewarded. Nice little chunky bit. Not the world's biggest nugget, but find these all day long and you're laughing, you know, they add up. I call them bread and butter. I'll give them a shine. There you go, he's a gorgeous little bit. So yeah, I'll take 10 of them. Here's a very intriguing one. I've got a quartz vein running through here. It's giving me an absolute ripper of a signal. Nothing to get excited about. All through this area. It's decomposed and there's quartz veins that run all through it. They always give signals, normally phantom signals. I have pulled gold out of them, but for every piece of gold I've pulled out of them, I've dug up 100 different signals that were just mineralisation. However, I've smashed this one open and I think I might have found mercury, but it's, I don't know, it's very strange. Let's see if I can get a focus here. Where are we at? If you look dead in your center there, you'll see some balls of silver right there. Silver metallic. And that's connected to the rock. And on this rock here, up in here you can see them, they're all small. But they're very odd. They're in the host rock, yet they're actually little balls. And they move like liquid, see? I'm pushing that with my fingernail. It's moving like liquid, which is very odd. Actually, I was playing around with one before and the ball come off and rolled down my thumbnail. The only thing I can think of is mercury. But I'm not sure how it naturally forms and if it's possible or whatever. Well, actually it's free forming down here out of the host rock as well. As you can see, it looks like mercury to me. It's pretty strange. I've never seen it in this form, and I've never actually noted how it deposits or how it occurs naturally, so it's an odd one for me. Well, I know it's bad for you, but it's mainly if you inhale it. So I might take as much of this home as I can. Obviously, a prospector will have a bit of use for it. If anything, it's just cool to say you found it, you know. I just scooped up a bit of dirt and we've got a bit that's formed there. That's unreal, eh? Just a find. Put in with my collection of mercury, I guess. Hopefully, anyway.